All right, we are finally to quarters after a few days of trudging through some of the top-notch Lincoln cents. We looked at Jefferson nickels, and last night we pulled through the Roosevelt dime offerings from the 2019 Heritage Fun sale. I can honestly say, even though the dollar amount values for the quarters, my top five, isn't as high as some of the other ones from the previous videos, I could say that probably my favorite coin exists within this top five. And I'm going to share that to you here in a moment. But it's refreshing to see a list where we don't have any 1932Ds or 32Ss. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Washington Quarter Series as a whole, those two particular dates are the key dates of this entire series. You know, coins as low as grade of fine and very fine still sell for like 50 to 100 bucks all day long, while regular collector grade quality, kind of like AU to Mint State, sells for, between that 150 to X, X being thousands. Not saying that the sky is the limit, but they get really pricey. So, what do we have in store for you on this top five? Well, I got the number five coin for you here. And this is actually not a top pop coin. All right, top pop means the finest grade that PCGS or NGC has ever graded of a specific coin. There are actually 24 of these 1936Ds. This is a Denver coin, graded in a 67. There are three that were graded finer at a 67 plus. What also makes this one pretty cool is that it's not particularly visually attractive. Okay, in terms of like the overall eye appeal of a coin, sometimes will drive a price of a coin to incredible heights. Okay, this is not that coin right here. I will say this, as you can see, it's got a little CAC green bean, that little sticker right on the slab label, and that just simply means that a third party had authenticated the authentication on the coin as being the correct grade. So think of it as being like double certified. I know it seems silly, and it's like, oh man, you're just throwing away good money after bad, but the CAC stickers actually make a difference in enhancing the value of these coins. So if you see other slabbed graded coins with either a green or a gold CAC bean sticker on there, then those coins were sent off to that company for the extra, certification, so to speak, on there. Oh, I'm sorry, where's my manners? This one sold for $3,120. This was actually tied with another coin that sold, but we're not going to talk about this one. I wanted to talk about this one right here because of its originality. It's kind of like that plain Jane looking coin that hasn't been dipped, but at the same time, it's not a wildly colorful specimen, but nonetheless, truly a magnificent coin. And even though it's not a top population type grade, it's still managed to pull in a number of thousands of dollars for you on this one. So up next at my number four coin, we have a 1939 Washington quarter. This one's just a regular Philadelphia minted quarter. As you're going to see on the list, in terms of key dates or anything, we don't have any of those type of trailblazers in this this top five. Okay, which is, again, it's very refreshing to see other coins pull in a lot of money because of their technical grade rather than it being a key date. So this one right here was graded PCGS Mint State 68. This one also has a green CAC sticker on it as well. So this is a top pop coin. This one here, there are 17 graded in a 68, which kind of tells you that there are a lot of high quality specimens in BU. Actually, choice gem BU, if we're talking Mint State 68, that can be found out there. These are well struck. They look fantastic overall. Probably one of the better dates between 1938 and 39. You're going to find some of the highest quality specimens coming out of Philadelphia during this time. So for this coin right here, this one sold for $3,600. It is an all original coin, just like that 36D that we saw at the number 5 slot. It's got originality that indicates that it was stored and protected against the elements. There was no harsh cleaning or any dipping of any sort on this coin. This is just, what you would just consider a really nice, pleasing specimen. If this is going into a registry, it's a supreme example. So, very nice coin. So coming up at our number 3 slot, we have a 1948D Washington quarter. Again, another fantastic looking coin. This one, of course, wins some awards for being the best looking coin out of the previous two. The toning is outstanding. It looks like absolutely like a watercolor. The toning people pay up for. No one typically pays up for a 48D unless it has something else attached to it. So this one graded out PCGS Mint State 67 Plus. This one is also certified by CAC, so it's got that little green sticker. A little bit of facts about the grading. There are 11 in this grade, okay, and there are none finer. So this is also a top pop coin. This one brought in a really nice healthy number of $4,320. Keep in mind, if you find toned coins, in an inheritance, or, someone gives you coins and it turns out there's a bunch of these wildly colorful toned coins, do not clean them, do not dip them. People pay all the money in the world for these things. And you're going to see that on my number 2 coin because you're just going to need to check this out. So coming in at the number 2 slot is a 1962. I'm trying to hold back from actually laughing because this is an incredibly common date. All right, if you were to look at going to purchase some bulk silver at the coin dealer, okay, more than likely you're going to find a lot of 1962s. Here's one right here, and as you can tell, this is bar none my favorite coin on the list. This one is absolutely wild. It's kind of like a mishmash of a box of Crayola crayons melted with the Aurora Borealis. You slam them both together and you have this coin right here. So, what can I tell you about this coin? Well, one thing's for sure. The grade did not drive the price of this coin, okay? It's a PCGS Mint State 67 example. There were 29 graded in a 67, so it's a quite a nice little volume of 67s in existence. There are 2 that graded finer, 67 plus, so this is not a top pop coin. But it sold for $5,040, okay? So, again, this is a testament. If you see coins that look like this, do not clean them. Just absolutely don't touch them. Probably don't even look at it because it'll change colors. It's like a chameleon, for crying out loud. But to give you an idea of this coin, if this coin was not toned at all, this is $1,000 coin. Yeah, you heard that right. This is worth about 1/5 of what it sold for. Which, by the way, if you're looking for an equivalent, toning is gold, and this one sold for nearly 4 ounces of gold. A single solitary, honest looking quarter with a little bit of color on there is worth about 4 ounces of gold. That's crazy. A little bit less than that, but it's close, by probably a 1/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce or whatever. Tremendous coin, but not to be outdone by yes, as you can tell, I'm getting ready to kind of wrap up the whole Heritage Fun recap. So we're just going to go ahead and finish it up with this number 1 coin. A 1956D Washington quarter. And I don't know what it is, but the last two coins, the Jefferson nickel and the Roosevelt dime, the number one coin just seems okay to me. It's not going to set the proverbial pants on fire like this one right here. This one is not a looker at all. It's like the number 4 and 5 coin on the list. It's just a good, acceptable coin in terms of eye appeal. It's not phenomenal. The luster is somewhat muted, but it's an overall clean coin. This one was graded PCGS Mid-State 67 Plus. It's CAC certified. Let's see, there's 35 graded as a 67. Here's the caveat on this one. This 167 Plus is the only one in existence. There are none finer. There's only a top pop of 1. So this is, there's a reason why it's sold for $8,400. It's the only one at this grade. So this one is certainly going to add a few extra bonus points to that top registry. I'm pretty sure that's where this is going. But in any event, that is your number one coin. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up the top 5 quarters. We got one more to go. Okay, we got the half dollars coming up here later this afternoon, and I'm going to do an overall general top 10 of I'll probably just end up doing a top 10 of my favorite coins as opposed to the top 10 most expensive coins that sold during the fund sale. I think it seems to me there's a lot more perspective of what I perceive to be, some of my favorites, some of the coins that probably I've dreamt of owning for the last 30 years. You won't want to miss it because, we might have kind of the same opinions on some of the coins and some may not, which will drum up a little bit extra, commentary in the video, which I do like. So anyways, I appreciate your guys' time. Again, the best way you can support my channel, simply hit the like button. All right, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's a fun place. We're family here. Come check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I think I might add a Twitter in there, so that way I could do an auto upload of these videos, which it's probably not a bad idea. I'm not a tweet twat guy or whatever, so yeah, add in chuckling here. But anyways, I appreciate your guys' time. As always, love you. Keep hunting, keep searching, enjoy this hobby. It's a wonderful hobby that we're in. And I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys take care now.